Tonight at 6, the UK's highest daily death toll since the pandemic started. More than 1,300 people have died. Another record number of new infections too, as hospitals across the UK struggle to cope. In London, a major incident has been declared.
It's January the 7th, 2021, and I'm really excited. I've just signed up for the new NHS Vaccinator training programme. So this will be delivering the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine to housebound patients in Finland.
Something called a national protocol. We may not be using that within CPFT, but when you do the training online, it might be mentioned. So just to give you an idea. And then it goes into exact detail about the name of the product.
The NHS, the armed forces, local and regional government, government at every level are truly throwing everything at it, round the clock, if necessary.
The Oxford COVID vaccine is being rolled out to GP surgeries in England.
Of the Pfizer vaccine saw a reluctance to take it to care.
So tonight the big question, with no clear end in sight, can this stay-at-home order actually work? We ask how easy it is to follow rules if you don't have the money to do so.
Okay folks, we're here again, a year later, still walking, still keeping quite fit. Who'd have thought it a year ago? It would have been finished by now, but here we are.
One question at the very top of your minds, and that is how fast and how effectively we can get these millions of new vaccines into the arms of the most vulnerable and those who need them most.
A warning from the UK's chief medical advisor that the peak of the pandemic is still to come and the next few weeks will be the worst as the government looks at improving enforcement of the current lockdown measures.
Thing, and I cannot stress this enough, is that what transmits this virus is large numbers of individual decisions taken by individual people having an unnecessary contact.
Edward, would you like to draw a picture of a coronavirus for me, please? And if you could also explain what you understand by a coronavirus.
Type of drug, and it spreads by spitting. That's what a corona jam looks like.
Very good.
Bye bye, I'll see you next time.
This is Edward, age 6.
Bye, Dad. It looks like a pink monkey's butt.
Okay, right, Pippa, can you draw me a coronavirus?
Because it's like a little bit of a bug, isn't it? It looks like a bit of a bug. Can you draw that? It's a coronavirus. What have we had to do in our lives?
Right, okay guys, what does Boris say to you?
Hands, face, space.
Hey. Well, it's January the 17th and I've just arrived at Addenbrooke's, ready for my staff COVID-19 vaccine. Hope it's not going to hurt too much.
7 mass coronavirus vaccination centres capable of injecting thousands of people a week are opening across England this morning.
I do.
I'm Claire, by the way.
Oh, I'm Margaret.
Margaret. So you're here to take your Pfizer vaccine?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I will give you this little card. You need to keep it with you.
Yeah.
Bring it to your next appointment.
Yeah.
Your next appointment will be in 12 weeks.
Okay.
So it does say 21 days in there,
Yeah.
but it is actually going to be 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And it will come on my chart. Something about going into people's houses late at night, isn't there? It's just...
I know. Well, hopefully it'll just be 9 to 5. We haven't got our operations not up and running yet, so I don't know what actually we're going to be doing.
Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
So you're happy if I use your left arm?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Get the right one. Be sensible.
I'm just going to get someone to double-check the day.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was in the vial there. I didn't see the vial. No, I'll just give it straight to you.
Lovely.
That's fine.
Are you happy if I just get on with this?
Yeah, just do it. I hate
need your
injections.
camera. If you rest your arm, no. If you rest your arm down on your leg,
Yeah.
it'll be more relaxed. And are you going to watch? You happy to watch?
I'm not looking.
Okay. That's it, we're done. Barely flinched.
Actually, that wasn't too bad at all.
Do you want to just hold the...
I think she gets 10 out of 10 for that.
The UK's chief medical advisor, Professor Chris Whitty, is warning that the next few weeks are going to be the worst weeks of this pandemic, with its peak still to come. In a grim reminder of the toll being taken by COVID-19, Johns Hopkins University says nearly 2 million people have now died across the world.
Here we are on day 2 of the mass vaccination programme for housebound patients. I'm delivering the AstraZeneca vaccine to people out in the Ely area. It's an absolutely freezing day. Generally, we've had such an amazing response from everyone, and it's really good to get going, and patients are generally very happy to see us. So I'm just about to go off to my last patient of the day. So far everything's going very well, and people are of course very pleased to get their first jab.
The Prime Minister has extended the current lockdown restrictions in England until at least March the 8th. Boris Johnson said an early unlocking could result in another spike in cases.
But today, Cambridgeshire and Peterborough opened their first mass vaccination centre to the public. It's in Peterborough, and from this morning, people over the age of 70 have been filing in to receive the jab.
It's this time again. We're all going outside now to clap Captain Tom. Bless him, he died yesterday, and so the whole street is going to turn out again to clap him and at least make some noise anyway, so I'm going to.
Sir Tom Moore, his family say they were incredibly touched.
Yeah, people are. Hi there, well I can't believe it, nearly 2 years have passed since I last posted on that video. This is the final day of our COVID housebound vaccination programme, at least it is for me anyway. So it's the 15th of December 2022 and Christmas is approaching. So I'm just heading back to Wiz Beach Horsefair Max Vaccination Centre now. So I'm going to hand back my trusty cool box, which incidentally is looking a little bit ragged around the edges here. Basically, we've seen thousands of patients in Cambridgeshire during this campaign. And personally, I've totted up some 857 patients that I've jabbed. So, but just to say, it has felt an honour and a privilege to be part of this new team, being welcomed into patients' homes, some of whom haven't stepped outside of their front doors for a year and more, having a chat with them and letting them tell me their stories. Believe me, I have seen some sights. I've heard some heartwarming and sometimes tragic accounts too that I'll never forget. Maybe one day I shall write my memoirs. But in the time being, bye for now.